cards on my desk. Okay, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, hello, hello, hi, 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 hi. Okay. How is everybody today? Hope everybody's doing great. Okay, it is the day after Canada Day. I'm sure everybody's hungover. In my neighborhood, they're all hungover for sure. Okay, but it's Sunday. I went to the corner store and there was like some weird thing going down at my church. Okay, but this is pick a candy. Okay, your next date. Who will it be with? All the details, right? But this is for the singles, all the single ladies, and all the single dudes, I guess. You guys can come too. Okay. What's your next date? What's it gonna be? I don't know. Who's it gonna be like? I don't know. Get the popcorn. This is entertainment purposes only. All right. So I guess yes, that includes non-singles. Y'all can imagine. Okay, because we all know you. Listen, non-single people like wish to be single so bad. Okay, so it's like I don't know. Every time I meet a vicarious single person, I feel a little bit prouder to be single. I don't know. I feel like yes, I am my own person. I don't got nothing attached to my hip. It's nothing. Okay, I joke. But hello, Liz. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. So we have option one. Okay, it's an M&M minis tube. I've already eaten them, so they're gone. But and then option two is this Ouija board, mystifying mints. I have not eaten these. Okay, and then option three is Popeye's candy sticks. Now, if you're old or old enough, you'll know these are candy cigarettes. All right, they took off the red tips. All right, so now they're just candy sticks. I don't know why they still have them. I feel like why do you sell them? They're not that. It's not like they're tasty. Let's be honest. I mean, they're all right. They kind of have their own flavor. Anyways, okay, I will see you at your pick. It's gonna be about 20 minutes for me to shuffle, and probably about 20 minutes per pile. So just time it out and come back, and I will see you there. Bye. After everybody, I put this here to remember to get in the channel. I'm cold. I might need to get a sweater. My AC is my AC is a very good AC. Okay, 14,000. No, 16. It's 14 or 16,000 PTUs. Oh my God. My room, my living room and kitchen combined, it fills the space. Very nice. Hey, I'm cold. Hey, but if I turn it off, I get hot. This is life. So I'm told. I don't know. I was telling my kid, I'm sure I can find a place to live where the temperature's just right. I just got to kind of like dial it in. I don't know. I feel like it's in the Bible Belt, and it's like, who wants to live there? I feel like the people that live there don't even want to live there. Bible Belt. It just makes me want to think of Cocaine Bear again. I loved that movie. Okay. I don't know. The emergency drop point for the cocaine was in the middle of Chattanooga, something like this, somewhere in Georgia. I think it was Georgia. Yes. Either way, it was fun. I like that movie. It's a movie I would watch again. That means it was good. Oh, my ribs. All right, but they're much better. I was told 3 months to heal these ribs. I'm like, damn, that's a lot. Like, that is a lot. 3 months? That's a lot of time to be, like, out of commission. Hey, I looked at Cerberus like, I'm so sorry. We're not going to have walked for, like, 3 months, apparently. Hey, and he's not dealing with it too well. He's not happy about this. Hey. Ow. My mom. The last walk I took him on, he, like, tried to eat too many people. I took him downtown. Oh, it was so fun. All right, but he tried to just like jump on everybody. He's like super social all of a sudden. I was like, since when are you social? I don't know. I even put him in. I went and stood. My kid wanted to go into a store and look around, so I went across the street by like a field where no one should walk by. It's like there's nothing going on over there, and I'm just there, and yet everyone keeps walking by, and everybody wants to say hi to him, and he's enjoying it too much. All right. He started expecting people to pay attention to him. So when they didn't, he was like, "What's up? What are you doing? Why aren't you paying attention to me?" He like pushes them. I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I was like, "I didn't know he does that." This is my first time out with him in public like this. I take them on walks in my neighborhood, but like I can avoid the people in the neighborhood. It's not like downtown. Listen, I wasn't expecting so many people to be walking around. I don't know. When I ride through downtown, it looks boring and dead. Every moment of every time of the day. Down at least on my side of the river. Over here in Gatineau, on the Quebec side, it is dead over here. Okay, I wanted to do groceries today, but then I realized no, it's a Sunday. Everything's closing at 5. It'll never complete that task, Nicole. No matter how fast you fucking click and tap and shop and pay, you'll never. It's already booked. You know it. This is what happened to me at like 3 a.m. last night. 4 a.m. maybe. It was 4. Oh God, I had the worst. I don't even know what to call that. Nap, sleep, whatever. I don't know. I was hungry. It was 4 a.m. So I ate early breakfast. Okay. I take my insulin, I eat, and then I go to sleep. Worst nightmare happens. I wake up crashing, and I'm like, oh dear Lord, it's happening. I was like, what do you do? I was like, I'm not going to waste time with the kid. It's going to take me too long to explain anything. I was like, just go drink your emergency beverage. I was like, just make it to the fridge. All right. I'm very lightheaded. I'm literally dripping sweat. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm so wet. And it was like, it's like my body was crying there, I say. I was like, why are you crying so much? Please stop. I have my AC on down here. It's freezing. And I'm like, oh, that feels so fucking good. And it feels like somebody just like hosed me down. And I'm like, oh, this is amazing. But I'm like about to fall over because like I can barely see too. All right. It's 5 a.m. It's an hour later. I don't know how I crashed and burned so hard. I don't know. But I woke up and I saved myself. I don't. No one else is there to save me. Okay. I must have to put an emergency beverage by my bed so I don't have to actually get my ass up. I'll just drink that shit and go back to bed. Just lay there with my body crying. That's the only way I can describe how wet and sweaty I was. It was like, I don't know. I think that it's called something. Hydrosis or some shit like this, where you literally just like water starts coming out of you. I don't know. I ate some chips too. I was like, drink emergency beverage and eat just snack. And I went back to bed. Tell my kid about it later. They're like, I'm happy you're okay. I'm like, thank you. I was like, I would have included you, but it was way too much work, and I kind of just needed to get to the fridge. I don't know. I'm very good at foreseeing outcomes, especially especially in a life and death situation. Oh my God, this is when I excel. Yeah, right. That's why I was good at video games because I feel like I'm really dying in that shit. I tell everybody I get immersed. I try as not to, but I like really feel like I'm there. Okay, so I will run, I will kill, I will do whatever I need to do to just not be dead. Okay, and then eventually I die more and more and more because it's a video game. And then I'm like, okay, I'm okay. You're not really dying. It doesn't really happen. Okay, I don't know why. This is me since I first picked up that Nintendo controller, the square one that hurts your hand. I hated that fucking controller. I was like, we can do better. I don't know. Now controllers are like two penis. I Controllers are like holding two dicks in your hand, and you're like, yes. All right. All right, my thumb game is strong on the dick. It's just not really good on the fucking sticks. I hate joysticks. Okay? I don't know. Games are never tailored to a left-handed person. And as ambidextrous as I am, I'm not ambidextrous with the thumbs. I don't know. God didn't give me ambidextrous thumbs. I don't know. I guess I didn't think I needed it. But then I was like, but listen, there's going to be video games in the future, and the remotes are going to be like holding two cocks, and you're just going to love it. And I'm like, all right, I like Witcher. This is a great game. All right. I'm loving this. I'm so good. All right, but try to get precision there. It's like, no, I don't really go. I don't know. The mouse and keyboard's different. I don't know, the hands are ambidextrous, not necessarily each individual finger. I don't know. I don't even know what got me talking about this. I just can't stop talking about it because I literally, this might actually, dare I say, I might actually go play my, I might go play my Xbox tonight. Now that I've realized what I'm doing, let me go let that out. I'll never need a man again if I fucking put two joysticks in my. They vibrate. And they vibrate as the shock. You're welcome, world. All right. Only Nicole would design that. I'll tell you what. She not. I tell everybody all the time. I openly give my opinions and ideas so that people can take them and do something with it. Because, like, I'm not going to do it. Was I going to design a remote control? God, no. But could I? God, yes. So, like, I manifested that shit. This is how I see life. All right. Listen, I need a golden remote. I need to dip a remote in gold and put it with my things. I feel like accomplished with that one. This is so crude. My mom would be like, Nicole, can you please just stop talking about penis? Okay. I don't like to make people uncomfortable, so when I pretend my mom's in the room, I naturally calm down. But her being in the room does not prevent me from still saying what I think. I don't know. I mentally got her here at all times, taming me. She's my handler. My mom. I don't know. She died. I got no handler. I'm like a mad elephant out here. I'm like Dumbo's elephant, but and I am. I'm like in this cage, and like I didn't really do anything but like defend myself. Whatever. Dumbo knows where to find me. I liked that movie, but it was so weird. I watched it again as like a full-grown adult, and I was like, this movie's hella crazy. Like really crazy, really fucked up. I was like, Dumbo just like drank a bunch of liquor and got drunk. Wine, champagne maybe? I don't know. He drank it. And he got wasted like he was on hallucinogenics. I was like, what the hell is happening? I said, listen, drinking is not that cool. I was like, you got to do hard drugs to get that. And they're like, all right. I was like, so don't do that. I was like, and if you ever want to do that, I was like, we need to discuss. I was like, because that's the hard stuff. I was like, you need to know how dangerous it is on your body. And they're like looking at me. Listen, I trigger and I say what I think. My kid overall grades my parenting. I don't know. They're about to be 18 and they're graduating, to adulthood. And they've already given me the report card. They're like, you were great. And I'm like, really? Yeah, that's like a really good fucking, are you serious right now? Mid-teens, all those hormones, all that shit going through your mind about how you're supposed to hate me. That was great. Oh, great. Yes. I don't know. I knew I'd nail it, naturally. There was those talks. We had them really, and then we watched Alice in Wonderland. Same thing. I was like those right there. I was like, you see how she ate that mushroom? I was like, that's real. I was like, do not eat random mushrooms when you're out. If you're ever out in the woods, just don't do it. I said, because it might not end up being cool like that. It might end up making you sick. I said, and if you're with friends, I said, you'll get diarrhea. I was like, oh, terrible things will happen to you. I said, you don't want none of that noise. I don't know. I prepared them. That's how I see it. With reality. Hey. Oh, listen, but the vocabulary used was all age appropriate. I don't know. I would get blocked a lot because I wouldn't be able to discuss certain areas until the age came, and then the door opened, and I'm like, oh God, the door's here. It's open. Listen, that's not how sex is either. Don't even pay attention to that. That's nonsense. Listen, sex is terrible. Always terrible, unless you like fucking try your best. I was like, nah, I don't know. They're not interested in sex, so I feel like this worked. But this is the truth. All right. I said it's all about the love making. I said, so you gotta love that motherfucker. I said, so if you don't love that motherfucker, I said, don't even have sex with that motherfucker. Just don't even. I said, it's a waste of your time. I said, and it's dangerous to your body. I don't know. I'd always bring it all back down to health. Like, it's worried about your mind, body, and soul at the end of the day. These are the most important things. And you need to, when you graduate and you're 18, you need to have a solid mind, body, and soul. And I feel like you can handle anything if I do this, if I can achieve this. I don't know, but I was great. Mhm. I still am, apparently. They say I'm great. I don't know. I do my best. I don't know. Like I said, I just knew I was going to nail that. I don't know. I put time into it and effort and thought and care. Okay? I took it like a job. Right? But one like I signed up for. Right? I planned my pregnancy. My whole family. If you could believe it, my entire family thought I got knocked up and then ran off and got married. I was like, why? I said, gee, do you not know math? I was like, I was married in October. I said, and I had birth in March. That means I can see. No, I had birth in January. I said, that means I conceive in March, like 6 months later or whatever, when I decided, let's do that. I was like, what is wrong with you people? Idiots. Like an idiots. No, this is not literally. I mean that with love. But that was some idiotic shit, is it not? Because like they imagined, they didn't even like do the math. It's like the lady that did mistyped me with the diabetes. She didn't want to take the time to understand it at all. They're just like, oh, Nicole got pregnant. Oh, Nicole's married. Oh, it must have happened the horrible way. No, dummies. I planned that shit. I had a thermometer, all right, and a plan. I was like always running at like 96 degrees. I'm a cold person. All right? I don't know. It's really cold. And I was in Canada, huh? Uh, and I'm cold right now. But overall, I'm like a 96. I was like, they say, I had browsed the internet, right? And they say that I will raise 1 to 2 points when I ovulate. So I do this. I watch, I wait, I test every morning and every night. I don't know. I wanted to nail getting pregnant. I wanted to be like the best getting pregnant person ever. Right? So I did. And then one day, 97. And I was like, ah, gasps. I was like, I think the day is here. I was like, 97. I was like, that's not really, I said, that's like 4 points because it was like 96.8 or something. And I was like, that's only like 4 points, like 0.4 points. I was like, does that really count? I was like, I'm going to go with it. All right. I did 3 days. It's going to get crude. I'm sorry, Mom, but I did 3 days of constant nut busting. Constant. I skipped showering and everything, not fully committed. I was like, I don't even need to bathe. This keep coming in me. I'm so sorry, Mom. Oh, God. But it's the truth. But anyways, I do this, and I get pregnant. I was like, easy. I was like, I knew I'd nail it. Check off the list. I feel like no need to try that one again. I don't know. I was pretty all right with the first go. I didn't need to experience it again. And then while you're pregnant, I'm thinking to myself, do I want more? I'm like, I'd like more, like a little pack of cubs and little mini Nickies. Yes, I'd love this. But in all reality, do I really? I don't know. Did I pick the right person? Even I don't know. I'm married. I'm having this. I'm doing this. I don't know. I was like, if I end up maybe wanting more, I'll do it. We'll see how this goes. I won't know if I like it or if I'm good at it till I try. This is the mindset, right? And then I have the baby and it fucking kills me, literally. It literally just kills me. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to be doing that again. Ever again. I was like, that terrifies me. I don't know. I did not get pregnant ever again. Yeah, I was like, and I tell the kids, I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't give you any, any siblings. I was like, but you took it out of me. I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, and if I have another baby, I said, what if I die? I said, I don't really want that. I was like, I'd rather be here and like continue to just, raise the one. And they're like, okay. They're like, but I always wanted a little brother or sister. And I'm like, well, maybe in the future. I was like, but like, it took me like 6 years to get out of the anemia that was caused from losing every fucking drop of my blood. That causes some extreme anemia. Terrible shit. I don't know. But overall, yeah, no, it kind of makes you say, never mind, shut down. I feel like I mentally shut my womb down. Like, you can't get me pregnant if you tried. It's like a biblical womb. Like, yeah, you could try for 900 years, motherfucker. No babies. I said no. Because I feel like it's life or death. I feel like that my baby go kill me. If I have another baby, go kill me. All right. But now, I don't know. That was like 17 years ago. This is like a long time ago. Dear God, it's so long ago. Yeah, no, everything is apparently in tip top shape, is what I'm told. I don't know. I always feel like when we talk about like reproduction and babies, like we're talking about used cars or something. My vagina is a used car, and it's not a lemon, that right? It's that used car that's in the corner that everybody wants to buy, but nobody can seem to fucking finance it. It's almost like the dealership's like, no, man, no one can have that car. It's too great. We like it there. It brings people in. They think that the other cars might be nice. And then that car's sitting there wasting. They're like, I could be doing something with this. I don't know. They're like, I could be on the road. I don't know. I'm very imaginative. Oh, that's true. This is a entertainment reading, so my mind is kind of entertaining itself. But yeah, no, my mind's kind of imaginative right now. I watched the Cars movie, the Disney one. I enjoyed it. Of course, it made me cry. And all Disney movies make me cry. I hate this. I absolutely hate this because it's not like it's literally, I don't give a shit about what's happening. But it's like making me cry. And I'm like, how detached am I to where like my soul, I'm crying about something. I start thinking on it. I'm like, why would that make me cry? Do I not know something that I care about? Like, how strange, right? Oh, I'm the butt of all the jokes on movie night because I cry. I'm like, listen, things will happen on like action movies that are like sad scenes, and they all look at me like I'm crying. I'm like, no, it's only cartoons. All right, I'm strange. It's only Disney movies and like DreamWorks shit. I don't know. No idea. But I study it now, and I kind of don't watch those movies. And if I do, I'm like ready. I'm like, don't be surprised. It might happen. Know that I'm mad about it. Just know in advance. I'm angry. I'm just not showing it. I'm angry somehow about it. Listen, there's a time and a place to cry, and when it's like not even your own feelings, it's like I don't want to do that at all. Who wants to process someone else's emotions? Oh, this is true. Oh, I think I'm figuring it out. When I read and watch things, I channel the people that made it, the creators. Like I can someone like I watch it with their eyes or something, right? I channel, and like often like especially in my younger days, you don't realize when you're slipping into channeling and you're somebody else or seeing as somebody else. This is one of the things I do. Okay, so I must be channeling. I guess the person that made it felt that emotional about it. Who the hell knows? I know I didn't give a shit. I don't know. Movies. Yeah, but regular movies are pretty alright. They don't really get me like that. Not at all. I don't know. I don't know. I loved Cocaine Bear. I was super happy when I saw the Cocaine Bear had babies. I don't think we got these little baby Cocaine Bears. Okay, how cute. They had their own duffel bag. There's duffel bags all over these lids. Okay. These bears, they all got into it. I like definitely too much. I might have to watch it again. Maybe get my kid to watch it. I have a feeling my kid would like it. They're gonna have. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the same thing as I when I watched it. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, that server is coming after us." Hey, don't worry, this isn't the 3D TV anyway. Like when we had the 3D TV, oh my god, my kid was sitting there. They hated it. They're like, "I hate this." I was like, "Why?" They're like, "I don't want to wear glasses." And then like a year later, they get put like seeing visual glasses, and I'm like. I was like, I was like, I never thought of that. How are you supposed to watch the 3D movie now with glasses underneath? They're like, I don't know, but I hate it. I hated the 3D shit. And I bought it for them. I don't care about 3D. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool. I watched one movie, Hercules. I watched Hercules in 3D. My ex-husband's like, okay, make sure you don't get turned on by all this man meat and 3D in your face. I'm like, thinking to myself, I was like, speak for yourself. How are you doing over there? I'm all right. Oh God. I was like, please don't look directly at their packages. young one, just look away. They're like, I hate these glasses. That's all they would tell me. They hate the glasses. I had really good glasses that like charge on a little charger. I paid $60 for their glasses to get the small ones for the kid head. I was like, I paid $60 for those glasses. I was like, what do you mean you hate them? I was like, they're better than mine. Mine are the ones that came with the TV, and they're all like fucking ugly as fuck. Yours are smooth. I was like, you look cool over there. I was like, me and your dad just look like idiots with glasses on in the dark. Like, who does that? Oh, I hated how dark it was. But anyways, that TV's gone now. So I remember the night I got like a picture of gelato. They didn't have much selection. I think I just went with chocolate gelato, or maybe I think I got two. I don't remember. I got a whole bunch of chocolate gelato. I just remember that. I made like a little cozy bed. I put my stupid sunglasses on at like midnight. It was summer. And a kid had no school, and they like refused to go to sleep. They're one of those kids. They don't go to sleep. So I was like, movie night at midnight. Let's do it. All right. I went out to the only 24-hour restaurant in town. I got food, and they have gelato for the summer, apparently. I'm like, oh, this is new, and I want it. Let's do that. Okay, we got it. And then we just sat there eating and watching Hercules, okay, in 3D. And I'm like, wow, this is intense. So yeah, look over at the exit. I'm like, he's sitting back there. He's enjoying it. Of course, it was a good movie. Right? I'm thinking to myself, what is this kid thinking? They're eating, they ain't paying attention. I don't know. And they just hate the glasses. They're like finding any reason to take it off. And I'm like, can you please not put your dirty fingers on them? Like, put them on your face. Don't touch them. I don't know. Whatever. I think I'm done. Yes. Let me organize my cards though. Listen, I enjoyed that shit. I was laying on the floor watching Hercules swang that thing. Eh? Trying to remember which Hercules it was. Was it even Hercules? I'm pretty sure it was Hercules. I rented it. I went to the video store and rented it. And I was like, because the kid couldn't sleep, I was like, do you want to watch Hercules with us? And they're like, yeah, they will do anything not to go to sleep. They're like, yeah, sure. I love Hercules. What? And I'm like, okay, well, since we're all hanging, I was like, I need food now. We need to go out and like make a night out of this because the stars have a line and we're all going to group up in the living room and do something. Oh, and I look back on it and I'm like, damn, Hercules? This is what we ended up watching? I like it for the. I kept telling my husband I didn't rent it for the pecs. I rented it so I can know more about the story of Hercules. Jesus Christ. I study this is all I ever do is study. I never take time to think of the penis. So when I do, it's like, move out of the way, all right? This is my time. All right, I'm gonna go play some Xbox. All right, and y'all know what I'm doing. All right, no shame in my game. Okay, but anyway, hi, hello, I'm back. Okay, whew. And this is Pick a Candy, and it's going to be for singles, all right? Singles fuck. It's entertainment, so it can be for whoever, right? But overall, singles, right? Your next date. What's it gonna be like? All the details, right? What's gonna happen? Who's it gonna be with? Everything. Okay, I'll give you everything I can see. All right. We have option one, M&M minis. Option two, mystifying mints. And option three, Popeyes. Okay, hold on. That's the bonbon. Hold on. Candy sticks. Okay, this is a lot of my French comes from that. Everything's in French and English here. All the food. Yeah, so I learn a lot. But either way, go ahead and pick your pick, and I will see you at your pick. It'll be maybe, I don't know, probably 20, 25 minutes per pile. Nothing crazy. Okay, so plan accordingly, and I'll see you there. I don't know. I'm like kind of missing being able to torture my kid with 3D television, though. I'm actually kind of missing that TV. Though I didn't give a shit when I heard it broke. I was like, damn. Other than its size, it's a big TV. I was like, damn, why'd you have to do that? He's like, I didn't do anything. It would just happen. And I'm like, I don't really know if I believe that. I don't know. I picture him literally going, I hate you. I hate you, Nicole. Bam. All right. And then spinning it and then going to go like hit the big cabinet of all the porcelains and all the expensive shit. And he's like, no. I will do that one. I don't know. Maybe instant regret. I don't know. I tease. I don't know. I picture like the weekend, like that video, the weekend when he's walking around breaking shit. Yeah, yeah. This is what I pick. This is how I imagine how my TV got. Right? And I need to fix these again. These are not again, but I need to fix them better now that I got more space. Hold on. Pile one. I'll get there. Come in. Never late. I'm always right on time, if not like super duper early. Very punctual. Okay, hold on. I would like to smoke. Okay. Okay, no. I haven't, I don't. I want timestamps, so I didn't officially start. Hold on. And that gelato was good though. I was like in the middle of the fucking woods. I got like fabulous gelato. I was like, I can't believe it. I don't know. I haven't really sampled any gelato around here, but Julian's gelato is around here, and they don't look good. It looks like, yeah, I don't know. Either way, okay. Hello, hi. Option one, M&M's minis. Okay, this is all about your next dates. Okay, so you're single, you're out there, you're ready to mingle, or maybe not. I don't know what you're doing, right? But you're single, and your next date is. Oh, listen, I'm not even gonna lie. These cards are a little terrible. All right, I got energy, apocalypse, sulfur. All right, sulfur just looks horrible, and I think the smell of sulfur is something very terrible. It's even making me think of like a volcano. It's making me think of Shrek. And I mean, sulfur and brimstone, things like this. That's like hell. Dare I say, with apocalypse, that's more sulfur and brimstones. All right. Energy, oh dear Lord, I'm like an apocalypse scene. I feel like you're somebody who doesn't date often. Hold on, I have to this way right now. So it's kind of like a joke saying, you know what I mean? Like the next date you ever go on, it'll be like if after the apocalypse or something, or if the apocalypse comes, kind of like saying like when pigs fly or something like this, whatever. And then I have not enough, the coffin, the snake card. Okay, ride the wave. Oh, God. I feel like these could all be different relationships. You might have a lot of ghosts, and a lot of skeletons in your closet. Maybe you're on a break, not enough. I feel like, yeah, no, it's almost like you've dated people, or everyone you've tried to date or approached to date, like anyone you've tried to like it all, even if it was just a conversation and it was like with another single person about like, combining forces. I don't know what you call that, but overall I feel like communication is key. You're big on communication. You're big on like a conversation, I guess. So you've ended all these relationships. None of them were what you're looking for, the not enough card. And each one of them had their own issues. Okay. So overall, your next date, all right, like I said, this is for entertainment. We're gonna look into it, even if it's in the far off future. Okay, the health card. I feel like you're more concerned about you. The energy, you might be like low on energy. Something like this. You might be going through something, recovering from something. Maybe you don't even got time to date. Whatever. That's not the point. But I feel like when you do date, you're always healthy. I feel like, I don't know, the health card. Mother Earth, sweet Mother Earth, bright, bring me your health and might. So I feel like if you're out there dating, I feel like it's very hard for you to probably even find a person because you're coming from a very healthy standpoint mentally. I feel like physically too probably, and these people are not. No, the Venom card. Oh no. Okay, so your next date, I feel like it's gonna be on your own. But let's see. I want it to be someone with a person, but the Venom card, you might end up dating somebody toxic. Alchemical wedding. Okay, but you have a connection with this person. Venom. I feel like okay, it's kind of like this person's toxic, but health card. I feel like because you're healthy, you don't notice it, or it doesn't bother you, or something. But you're on a date with somebody, and I don't know. It's like you guys know each other. It's like you guys have met before, but you probably have not. I mean, you could have. Maybe you met each other here somewhere else, and you don't realize it. Not in person, obviously, but overall, there's a connection with this person, but you kind of find them to be a little toxic. Okay, I feel like Flow, yeah, go with the flow, ride the wave. I feel like you kind of like go on. Okay, I don't know how you got on this date. Maybe I'll get more clues into it, but overall, you're kind of like on the fence about it, but you're kind of not. You enjoy this person, you like this person. Okay, emotions are running high. Okay, but in the reverse, I feel like someone here doesn't really show their emotions. All right, so someone's real quiet and someone's really not. And I don't know, emotions are running high. I feel like this person like instantly falls for you. It's like love at first sight for this person. But alchemical wedding, I feel like it might be for you too. Like there's a chemical reaction that happens with the two of you. Like if you're toxic or they're toxic, it's something you like. It's not, you see it as it's not really actually toxic. I don't know. It's something like this. But I feel like it's because of your standpoint, your health, you know? Something like this. And if you're the toxic one or you feel like you're toxic, like I feel like whoever talks the most is considered to be toxic. Right? But I feel like they're really not. And I feel like your person sees that. It's like something with like everything being very black and white. Very like, there's no gray here. And I feel like because you maybe discuss the gray, you're considered toxic or something. Something like this. Or maybe that's them. Okay, and rock bottom. So I feel like you meet this person when they're at the bottom. They're not really doing that great. I feel like they might have something with their health that makes them toxic, something like this. Overall, you see beyond this, or they see beyond this with you. I don't know who's who right now. What is that? But the relationship, I feel like the date is nice. I feel like you might leave feeling like it might not be enough, but you like the person. I don't know. So like you want a second date. I don't know. Rock bottom though. I feel like you guys might not do much. Rock bottom. I feel like one person might not be able to afford much. So you guys might do like, something cheap. I feel like maybe going for a walk, just grabbing a coffee. Oh, the coffee cup. Yes, of course. Okay, you might go for coffee. This person's a little bit down at the moment. I feel like they don't got no money. I feel like this is just a moment. Maybe this person makes money, like they don't have stable income, but when they have like but they get income. I don't know. So you meet them when they have like nothing really. They're kind of like at a zero. They can kind of only afford coffee, but this isn't like they're always how they are. I feel like you go see them maybe in 3 weeks and it's a totally different ballgame. Okay, but meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So you connect with this person, like you instantly click with them. You guys are like best friends. Okay, but like I said, the toxic card. Again, I feel like I said, your person doesn't see you as toxic. I feel like it's because they relate to it. They understand it. They are the same like that. Okay, if one of you is more quiet than the other, they're still thinking the things you're saying, so to speak. You get what I mean? So like, if you say something toxic, they don't see it as toxic because they wanted to say the same thing. And you know what I mean, and they don't consider themselves toxic, but they can see how it can be toxic. That's what I say. This is like a really good person for you, but I feel like because of the venom card, you might not notice it at first, or the both. I feel like the both of you might not know what to do with this afterwards. I feel like you guys like each other. There's a connection here, but the not enough card. It's like both parties leave like thinking maybe they've messed it up. I feel like both, like the person that was too quiet feels like they were too quiet, and the person that talked too much feels like they talked too much, and they feel like they were toxic or something, and they feel like they made a bad impression. You know what I mean? But I feel like you both feel this way. Okay, with the snake card, Queen of Wands, I feel like this both of these people, you and this person that you end up dating, you both are coming from somebody that kind of like always you made them feel like they did something wrong. So they leave always feeling like even if you guys had a great date, they still go back and feel and think like this. I don't know. They could have did better, or they, you know what I mean. They only pay attention to the flaws that they made. But overall, they're drawn to you. They like to talk with you. If you're the one that likes to talk a lot, they like to listen to you a lot. This person doesn't feel the need to talk. It's like you guys are telepathically connected. So like this person might not feel the need to talk much. They feel like you know. I don't know. And I feel like this is natural. Okay. So when you say something toxic, it's almost like you said it before they did, but they weren't probably going to say it. They're a quiet person, you know? So you're one of the people here is more outspoken than the other. Uh, Flow. As I'm saying, I feel like one is talks a lot. I feel like this is out of being nervous. Apocalypse. I feel like neither of you are thinking this date's going to go well. Energy though, I feel like you both put in good effort though. You both try to, you know what I mean? Like if this person doesn't talk much, they're trying to. I feel like if they end up talking a lot, they feel nervous and they want to go back to being quiet. And I feel like, and you naturally take the lead and start to talk. And I feel like this person appreciates the balance you guys have, the alchemical wedding that is forming here. Like it's like you guys are perfect for each other. Okay, but the health card, I feel like, and the snake card, both of you deal with issues. I feel like that you didn't know you had. Something like this, and I feel like it's confidence. Not enough. That's all about the confidence. Okay, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self sabotage, fear and ego issues, and jealousy. I feel like you both experience this from each other just off of maybe one date. Like you feel like you, I don't know, there's a sense of like finding each other or finding comfort in each other. There's a flow to you guys. It's okay. It's like, it's almost like one person picks up, it's like you both pick up on the feelings of the other. Like the person that, I don't know, I don't want to explain that. Anyway, the book, yeah, closed book. I feel like if this person was on dating sites or they were single, the next day they are not. People are like maybe trying to talk to them still. They're like, oh no, listen, they're closing off relationships because they want to focus on you. They don't see the point in, and any of the people that they're talking to right now. They don't. You're the one they want to continue to talk to, so they get rid of everybody they're talking to. And I mean, and then they start to talk to you only. And I feel like if anything happens afterwards, like if other people try to approach them, they just let them know, no, I'm not, I'm not looking right now, or I'm not available right now, or thank you, no thanks, but no thanks. Maybe another time or something. They just blow them off because they like you. Okay, it's a closed book. Now the coffee cup. I feel like this little meeting goes great. This little hangout, whatever this is, you guys meet up, and this goes great. It starts out very small, but I feel like it might turn into something more. You might go do something else. But rock bottom, you guys are limited on what you do, and it's because of someone's finances. And I feel like the other person, it's like you guys are telepathic. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. This person might end up with an issue, not an issue, but they might not be comfortable with that. But they are. They don't understand why they're comfortable with like you knowing everything in advance or you being able to read them that well. Their emotions, their body language. It's like you know what they're thinking, and they feel like you are, and it doesn't bother them really. Okay, they like this, and I feel like this is a shock to them. I feel like they don't really like people knowing their business or knowing or being able to read them so well. This is somebody that likes to be, I guess, not likes to, like they try to, but they're kind of like known to be unpredictable or something like this. So they're happy that you predict them, if that makes sense. You can predict them, you can read them. It makes them feel closer to. It makes them feel like it makes them even like if this is somebody who isn't very spiritual. It makes them want to question the concepts of like soulmates. What are they? Might Google it. What is a soulmate exactly? Because they start to think whatever they're experiencing with you must be that because just because of the way they are with other people. They're very closed off, I guess. This is like somebody that doesn't really go out on dates often, right? That's how I was reading your energy at the beginning. Like I feel like you both are very much like this. So you both might be at a down point, but I feel like overall, no. I feel like one is always up than the other, and but I feel like this isn't an issue. I don't know. You guys started to date. I feel like there's a second date that happens because both of you want like a second try to do better at that. You guys feel like you could have did better. I don't know. And like I feel like both of you are happy that both of you want to see each other again to try to redo that. I don't know, emotions are running high. I feel like you both like each other a lot. Okay, haughtiness. Okay, so I feel like attraction is definitely there. Maybe somebody wasn't the most attractive they could have been. Maybe they wanted to, I don't know, come back again and feel like on the next date they're going to put a little more effort into their appearance or something. They feel like you didn't see. They're feeling like you could have seen them better. They could have did better. They could have looked better. They could have smelled better. They could have did something better because they feel like, you know what I mean? Like they feel like they're very good looking, but they kind of like don't put any effort into this date. They said it's just a coffee. Okay, so you kind of didn't see them at their best. That's for damn sure. This person's like you've never. I don't know. This person wants to try to do it again. You know what I mean? But I feel like the with this card, it's kind of their energy. So I feel like even if they fluff themselves up a bit, I feel like they're still not the best they could be. They're not looking the best they could be. They're not financially the best they could be. They're not anything the best they could be. Okay, but so they come back like stepping it up, but they can only step up so far. You know what I mean? And if that's not them, that's you. And if that's the both of you, that's the both of you. I feel like there's a lot of mirroring going on here. Okay, coffin card. I feel like everyone sleeps alone, so I feel like there's no sex that goes down after this first date. They're like maybe thinking sex might happen, and because the sex doesn't happen, they think maybe they did something wrong. That's why I said they go into like a pattern of feeling like fuck, and they I feel like they don't even expect you to want to go on another date with them, but you do, and I feel like, but for that first date, I feel like everything goes really great. This person has a way of like spiraling about it and feeling bad, and I feel like it's because they care so damn much. They didn't know they could care this much, but I feel like, and this is from the first date, so like this person like really cares about you, and they didn't realize they could care about people like this or care about a person, let alone a person they just meet. So all of this is like hitting them, like ride the wave, hitting them like a wave of emotions, all right? And then I feel like you guys go on a second date because I feel like you kind of feel the same, you know, but like maybe not as intense. I feel like one is more intense than the other. I feel like the more quieter one is the most intense one. He's the one with the most emotions over here. Okay. Clearing. Make room for growth and renewal. Time to begin again, stronger and better. Okay, so that's what it is. They go on the second date and they're ready in case sex happens. Or you know what I mean? Like they're not expecting sex necessarily because maybe you guys didn't go there. So they're like, you know what I mean? But they want to be ready. So like they're in case it does. I don't know. It's on their mind. They want this with you. They want to have sex with you. So you're not going. You guys end up on a second date. So this person leaves like desiring you. They like you. They want you. They want more of you. I feel like this is like somebody that probably wanted to spend the night, but the coffin card they did not. I feel like they might have stayed over all night, or you guys hung out, like went out on the town all night, something like this. The sun comes up, and then you guys go your separate ways. They don't stay. I feel like the energy card, as I'm saying, like it's almost like they leave, and both of you are like, "Oh, this is so nice." I don't know. You both really like each other. Mexican marigold, renewal. So that's why basically they feel like, but then I feel like they get some type of self doubt. Maybe somebody in their life directly still this snake card. It might be someone that they know that puts seeds in their mind that make them feel like fuck. I mean, they're not enough or something. I feel like so they kind of go to bed like thinking like, damn, well, it went well. They talk themselves down, you know what I mean? And then maybe they ask you to out again, and you say yes, or you ask them out again, and they're more than happy to say yes. Okay, clearing, make room for growth. This is like somebody that was like, just like throw everything off the table and put you on it and have sex with you. That's how desired they are. I feel like no matter how cool they play it, they must play it really cool. It's like they're leaving like thinking like, damn, did I let them know I was interested enough in them? I didn't tell them they were good looking. I didn't compliment them. I didn't let them know anything. They're like, damn, I should have told them they looked pretty. I should have told them that. I mean, did they even know I liked them? Like, I kind of just sat there quiet. You know what I mean? Like, they go over it like they did something wrong. And clearing, make room for growth. I feel like there's another date that comes up with you guys. I feel like fast, like you guys hang out again, like it's that nice. And I feel like this helps this person see that there's a reason why they're connected with you because they feel like it went horrible and they don't understand why you would even want to go on a date with them no more. And I feel like you might not have the same view of it at all. As I say, you both kind of got your own confidence issues, but in different departments. This person always feels like they could have did better, not enough. They didn't put enough. They didn't do enough. They didn't say enough. They didn't compliment you enough. They didn't buy you enough of food, or they didn't I don't know. They weren't polite enough. They weren't, and I feel like it's none of that. But they get stirred with this, and it matters a lot to them. Communications is key. I feel like this person has a problem communicating with their person. They have a hard time talking. That's why they like that you. They don't have to talk to you. You like kind of already know, and I don't know. They lose sight of that, because I mean, think about that. If you kind of already know, and you're trying to date them, then I don't know. They can trust that. I don't know. Either make room for growth. So I feel like the next time you guys date, you might end your next date you go on, you might end up having sex. You might. But I feel like overall, you guys get close enough or do something close enough to where there's growth in the pants, or the tree of life. Okay, you guys maybe kiss, you guys get closer, maybe you talk, you have a conversation that's a little more hot or something. Okay. True wisdom in making good choices in life. So I feel like this person tries to make nothing but the good choices in life. They see you as a good choice, a healthy option. The toxicity card, I don't know. They don't really see you as toxic at all. I feel like this person feels like they're toxic because they're sitting over there like, oh, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? They end up like spiraling or something. So I feel like overall, this person's very wise, and they do make good choices. And they're like they pride themselves on this, like this is something that like a skill set for them. They feel like this is something they're good at, making right choices. And I feel like, but you kind of meet them rock bottom, venom. You meet them at like a time where even if they're making right choices, I feel like they're not necessarily doing that great, or they're coming out of something like that with the health card. Okay, so it's like this person that might not have been ready for you, but they didn't want to, they can't pass that. They had to get to know you, they had to talk to you, they had to something. So they do. And I feel like, and they don't regret it at all, because they see it as not like, regardless of how this turns out, I feel like you guys get at least 2 dates out of here. And I feel like their sex is a topic on the second one, if not an actual like occurring event. Okay, but anchor card, I feel like you guys want to have the sex, I guess. So if not that night, the next night. And if not that night, the next night. You know what I mean? But this person comes ready, but they're not like fully ready. They don't want to make, this person cares about how you think of them. So they don't want to show up and be super all ready for sex and like have condoms at hand and all this and be ready, because they don't want to make it seem like they got ready for it. But they don't want to be unprepared if it happens. So this person does like a real, like a medium way of not putting in too much effort, but they put in just enough. And I feel like, and they regret this. And I mean, like overall, this person always ends up leaving the date and regretting and thinking they could have did better. So it's kind of like a learning curve for this person. This person probably doesn't date often, and if they do, they just never took the person serious enough to care this much. Okay. Okay, but clearing, make room for growth. I feel like this person makes room for you on their schedule and their time. They have room for you. They flow. It goes with the flow. They want to see you often. They see you. This is somebody that isn't going to visit you if they don't want to, or if they're busy. So if they visit you a lot and you guys go on a lot of dates, it's because they got the time and they're trying to take advantage of all that. They're trying to take the time. And then I guess maybe things not fizzle out, but slow down. And I feel like because they end up not maybe having the time anymore. But I know for sure you guys go on 2 dates at least. You go on as many dates until you guys have sex. I'm sure you guys have sex. But I don't think it's the first night. Anchor. All right, Nine of Swords. So it's kind of like they weren't really ready. They're still injured from their ex, but I feel like their ex was however long ago. They're never going to know if they're ready if they don't try something like this. So they go on this date very pessimistic. And I feel like they've probably been on other dates before you and in between with you and this ex. So like you're not like a rebound. Like this person's already like rebounded who knows how many people. And I mean, but they go to date you, but they're not going into it thinking anything will come of it. But they end up feeling like they found a soulmate. Okay, and they want to get themselves in the best shape they can be. They want to make room for you. They want to position. You're like all they can see. All eyes on you for them. Like you're like something that rock bottom. I feel like this person is at rock bottom. Oh, I thought my iPod messed up. I feel like this person's at rock bottom, but they kind of don't really have anywhere to go, so they kind of just stay there. But then this is like a way for them to get out of there. They have it like a reason to. I don't know. Tree of life, true wisdom, and making good choices in life with the anchor. So overall, they try to anchor them. They want to like instantly be with you. They want like full commitment with you. They're ready to fully commit to you. I feel like this person doesn't have commitment issues. You're what they've been looking for. They weren't expecting to find it. They're not even fully ready, but they don't realize they're not ready until they date you. I feel like then all these issues come out on them that they didn't even know they had. Okay, they could have been on a date a month before you and they didn't have these issues. But with you, they do. And they don't like having these issues. It makes them feel toxic. You know what I mean? But when you guys are together, the chemistry's so great, they don't know they don't know. It's like almost like it clears any self doubt this person puts in their mind. Okay, but overall, go with the flow. Triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. So I feel like this person just tries to handle everything right and make good choices. And I feel like, and they're all choices that they're trying to make to date you and be with you and like have room for y'all to expand and grow. I feel like this person sees everything with you easily. But I feel like they take it slow still. Or they go with the flow. If I feel like if you guys go fast, they go fast. If they slow down, it's because they're busy. And I feel like, but you're the only person they want to go and be with. Okay, ride the wave. I feel like if they get busy, they're mad about it, but they might not tell you. Like I said, one's more quiet than the other. But overall, this is a really good match for you. Okay, and you're gonna enjoy this. I feel like you might be the one that ends up with the self doubt. I feel like just remember the reading. Okay, it's fine. I know this person's a good partner for you. They'll understand you, or you'll understand them. I feel like overall you both understand each other really well, and that's what makes it so great. So either way, I hope you understand. I hope you understand. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you understand. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna drink. Okay. Ah, this is sweet. The mystifying mints. What is in here? I haven't opened them. I collect tins, and they always come with things inside. Oh, look at their little Ouija board candies. What is that? Why is it flashing? Oh, well, there's chat. I'm so sorry. Okay. Good afternoon, Nikki. Hope you're doing well. I am. Thank you. I hope we had a nice Canada day. Perfect topic, perfect timing. The universe heard me bitching again. Never having dated. That's what I'm saying. Like I would like a date too. I mean, the sun is out. I would like to go out there. Okay, take a swing at things. Take crack my bat. Okay, hold on. I actually want to eat these candies right now. I don't know. Mystifying mints. Anything else? Oh yes, doggy dog. Most hated is here. Hello. All right. What do they call that? Public Enemy number one. Have you ever seen that movie? The one with Johnny Depp? I love that movie. Okay, I'm cool. Don't worry. Hi. Oh, well, hello. How long ago? Oh, this was just now. I actually caught somebody on time. Hello. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you had a nice Canada day too. I mean, I was all right. Okay. It was all right. It wasn't bad. Okay. I got a free pizza. I bought one of the mega cookies at Pizza Hut. I love these. Okay. And what else did I do? Oh, and I bought some boneless chicken bites, a piece, and they gave me like a 16 piece. I loved this. I was like, thank you. I love you, Pizza Hut. Okay, anyway, option two, the mystifying mints. Okay, I've opened it so we can see what is inside. Okay, it's little Ouija board pieces, like the thing you guide with your hands, and it actually says it, Ouija board. I don't know if you can see. You probably cannot. Either way, they look good. I want to eat them, and they probably taste just like mint. They don't taste special at all, but I mean, I want to eat them. I like crunching on candy. But this is all about your next date. You might go to the movies because now I'm imagining I'm like eating snacks. This is where I go. Listen, I go hungry to the theater because I make dinner out of it. Canada's pretty big on this. They actually have like a restaurant in that bitch. I'm like, that's crazy. They let you drink beer there too. Americans are over there like pow pow pow, like you know what I mean. But they don't let you drink beer at the movie theater. By the way, you might go to the movies. I feel like we are at the movies. Okay, safe travel. Okay, there's issues with traveling. I don't know how you meet this person, who they are. It could be a blind date, could be something like this. But like, I feel like you're meeting them there. Flow. I feel like go with the flow. There's some anxiety brewing. Hey, ride the wave. Oh yeah, no. Okay, so I feel like both of you are very nervous about this, but you're meeting there, and you're gonna see a movie, I guess. It's not that big a deal. It's almost like I'm calming you down. Like it's not that big a deal. You're just going to see a movie. Maybe this is someone talking. You're talking on the phone with somebody before you go, and they're trying to calm you down about it. The heart. Okay, I feel like you like this person, but for some reason, traveling is an issue. Safe travels. I feel like it's all fine. Both of you guys end up meeting up there. Traveling was not a big deal. Maybe the weather was expected to be bad. It ended up being great. Whatever. These are all petty things, but we're stressed. All right. But either way, the heart. Okay. Like I said, you like this person. This person makes your heart race. They make your heartbeat go up. They make your heart rate go up. I read an article once about how an erection happens. Right? They're like heart rate goes up, pulse goes up. I'm like, they're like blood does this. I'm like, oh my. I'm reading this to my ex-husband. He's like, yeah, that's what happened. I'm like, oh shit. So now for the rest of my life, this was so long ago. So the rest of my life now, heart rate goes up. It makes, I know I'm talking about a boner. So I feel like you make this person's, okay, if you, I don't know, whoever has the boner here, you make them, okay, hired. Okay, Iron. Okay, good lord, like Iron Man over here. Who are you dating? Okay, so this person might have a lot of money. Tony Stark was loaded. He had so much money, it didn't matter. Okay, but he made weapons of war. Right? His money is dirty. The hippie in me comes out. Okay, but I feel like this person is, I feel like they're pretty smooth. Whoever this person is, you like them. They're charming. Okay. They might not be Robert Downey Jr., right? But they might as well be. All right. Intention. This person might be a good actor. Okay, so overall, intention. Be bold and make the first move. This is somebody that they want to kiss you. I don't know if they do it though. Iron Man, they might have a boner and they can't kiss you or hug. Oh, a hug. That's what it is. They want to hug you. They feel it's polite, but they cannot. They're liking what you're wearing. I feel like, okay, I don't know what angle this is. All right, I don't know if it's you with the boner or not, but this is how it's playing out. The one with the penis is having an issue. They might do like one of those weird hugs where they kind of stay back a little. Poor guy. Okay. Because we all know what that means. You might as well have just came and smushed it in. I don't know. I feel like it's a welcomed boner. As I say, the feelings are mutual. The both of you like each other. Okay. So I feel like you might end up doing things in the theater. What? I don't know. Go with the flow. I feel like this is on the man's mind. He's thinking, oh my God, maybe something will happen in the theater. I don't know. They're looking really good. You're turning them on. They're just thinking this. Maybe they're like a fantasizer. And they know that ain't what's happening. They're not even going to try to make that happen. Safe travels. I'd be like, no, they're trying to be the most polite person ever. They did the weird hug, even like to not poke you. I don't know. This person might know you. They might know you want to be poked, and that they don't want to. I don't know. They're trying not to have it go there. But this is someone trying to make you take them serious. This is Tony Stark here. He's like, you have to take me serious. You cannot feel the boner yet. Okay, something like that. Either way, healthy choices. I feel like this person. I feel like yeah, no, there's some separation with this person. Since last seen this person, they've made healthy choices. They're doing better. They're looking better. They got a better job. They got a better something. They've moved. They have a better apartment. They're just doing better overall from since the last time we talked to you. So I feel like you guys got things you can talk about. But you're heading to see a movie. This is kind of stupid for y'all. But overall, I feel like neither of you realized you would want to talk. So I feel like you guys want to talk to each other. You guys want to catch up. There's a catching up sense, intention. I feel like this person has nothing but good intentions for you. I feel like this is like somebody that wishes on dandelions. Okay, it's making me think of that song. There's a song called Dandelions, and that's what came to mind. But either way, I feel like this person sits there blowing dandelion wishes, wishing they could go on a date with you or something like this. Okay, so you guys go on this date. I don't know how it happens. You guys meet there, and it's I don't know. It's great. You guys want to catch up. Okay, making healthy choices in love and in life, self love, self care, and being happier. So I feel like them being on this date with you, they see you as a healthy choice, like for their love life. And I feel like the rest of their life, they've been making great choices too. They feel like you'd be happy for them. They feel like this would be. They want to share news with you and things like this. Okay, the Moon card, Eight of Cups. Okay, this person might have been in a relationship. They've dated maybe since the last time we've talked. Did they broke up with that person? Or the Snake card, they've like separated themselves from some type of nasty relationship with a friend, coworker, or family member, or something. I feel like whatever caused y'all to stop dating, if you guys were dating, something like this, something got in the way. I feel like it's a person. Apocalypse card. Okay, I feel like this person, like I don't know, they've been through hell and back. I feel like since the last time they've seen you. But it's all these good choices, healthy choices that they made that even get them on a date with you again, basically. Okay. Okay. So the mood card, I feel like they might not want to discuss that with you, but they do. They just might not do it on the date. This is somebody they're thinking this is going great. Oh, they feel like you. I don't know. Maybe a look on your face. Something makes them feel like you're just as nervous and happy to see them. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you tell them. You know what I mean? They're happy to hear this. They feel like they're making the right choice by going on this date with you. Like this is you know what I mean. You're all they're missing or something. And I feel like and they've all the choices they made were so that they could even like I don't know do this. Okay, but constancy. So I feel like that's this person. They're very independent. Okay, so I feel like this is like the if this is the man. He's the man who's gonna open the door for you. I don't know. He's just gonna think to do that. He probably opens the door for other people. I feel like male or female is always like okay, that's a little awkward. But overall, basically, I feel like they try to open the door for you. They try to be a gentleman. They might bring you a gift, something very small, like maybe just a flower, like a rose, something. Okay, it's almost like they don't want you to be confused. They want you to know this is for romance. I'm not taking you out for friends. So here's a little like gesture of romance or whatever, and then they're packing a boner, they're hiding their boner. I am a triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. So that's why I say they want to hug you. There's like they haven't seen you, so they want to hug you, and they feel like it's polite too. I feel like they would always hug you, but now oh god, they cannot. So I feel like they end up looking impolite. I don't like this. Either way, not enough. It makes me think someone left their card. I feel like their debit card or their wallet. Maybe they leave it in the car. Something like this. Either way, dog, 10 of cups. Okay, I feel like this person wants to reconnect with you right away. I feel like this person's like it's kind of like where um it could be like a second date or something, and you just maybe you went on a date or two with this person, and then you guys stopped dating, and there was no like falling out. But now you guys are going on another date, and it's been a while since there's a missing aspect. So there's some foundation built with this person, and it goes right back to where you guys left off. Okay, I feel like you guys could have actually been like a couple, and you broke up, and this is like you guys are trying to like maybe meet up and just talk to each other, and I feel like it just goes great. So they instantly are okay with it. I don't know. I don't know. Something with the friendship. They feel like you're their friend. But this is like something they won't feel until like they're around you. And I think they naturally go to hug you, and then they're like, "Oh, I shouldn't have did that because I have okay." And like I said, it gets a little awkward. I don't know. We're not even to the movie yet. Okay, but Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. So I feel like, yes, under the healthy choices card. Like I said, they've gotten rid of like bad people in their lives. The snake card. They've like, I don't know, people that aren't like wishing them well, basically, or the people that don't got their best interests in mind, their intentions, like people with bad intentions around them. Things like this. they've distanced themselves, if not cut them out of their life completely. And I feel like, and they have room like for you, and like they, I don't know, they didn't even know if they were gonna still, you know what I mean? Like this is kind of like, let's see what happens, and they're like, oh God, I went right back to everything with this person. Mystic Star. I feel like they wished for it. It's like a wish come true to like, it's almost like a second chance opportunity type thing, but it's not quite fully like this person's done something wrong. They could have, but it's still a second chance aspect. Something got in the way, and you guys didn't really get to have much potential there. But you both would if you have this. If you had a second chance, you both would. So you both do. I don't know who asks who out. I don't even know how this date occurs. You guys might bump into each other, and they're like, "Hey, would you like to maybe go to a movie with me tonight?" It could just be random like that. Okay. But overall, this person wants to talk about what's happened since y'all have been separated and gone and haven't talked since the last time you talked. They want to talk about their relationships with you, if they have any. They want to know if you've had any. They want everything open so that they can just be with you. And I feel like, regardless of what you say, they just want it out in the open, so it's not like unheard of. They don't. This is somebody that likes honesty. I feel like they can handle it. Constancy. Okay. So they want to tell you about everything they've been up to, so that it's just out there. And they want to hear what you've been up to, so it's out there. I feel like, but it doesn't change how they feel about you and what they want to do with you. So, like, you could have dated a bunch of people in between them or anything like this. I feel like they see it as they just want to know about it. That's it. I feel like this is somebody that wants to know about all sorts of things with you. They want to know about all the parts that they haven't been around for, type of thing. They want to hear stories you have. They want to catch up with you, but like your entire life. So it's like they want to hear about child. This is somebody that, I mean, like a soulmate companion or something. They want all the news on you. So even if you're dating, they want to know that too. Okay, I guess this is somebody who sees it as if we weren't together, we weren't together. And I don't know. They feel like, I don't know, healthy choices. They feel like this is healthy. You know what I mean? To discuss this. I don't know. This person maybe doesn't have jealousy issues. We have over here the not enough card, jealousy. So they might have worked on this. They might be somebody who's not the jealous type, but they've experienced jealousy with you. So they had to work on understanding why. And I feel like, and this is somebody that can do that. I don't know. We have the owl here, the intentions card. I feel like, I don't know. Their intentions going into this are nothing but good intentions, just to try to date you, be with you, and make a life with you. I don't know the speed. Okay, we have a boat here, so it could be a very slow speed. I don't know. The woods card. Be like the woods. Calm, soothing, and mysterious and full of life. Okay. After communication, okay, I skipped the back some. Listen and speak with greater care. So I feel like this person puts a lot of thought into what they say and do. And I feel like, and with you, I feel like the not enough card, they always feel like, I don't know, communication. Like maybe it's hard for them to talk to you, something like this, but like they stumble on their words, maybe, like nervousness. So they have to like calm themselves down. And I feel like, but they're just really excited to see you and they're happy to see you. And I feel like what makes them this happy is because you are too. They can like see it in your eyes or see it in your face or something. They can just tell. Okay, so like if this is the girl and you're the boy, they can tell because I feel like the awkward hug lets them know that you're just as excited as them. Or like if this is if you're the girl, I feel like it might just be like, I don't know, maybe you blush or something. I know what this means. All right. So something like this. This person has a sense of knowing you a bit, or at least they feel like they know you. And I feel like instantly. I feel like you guys go right back to being super comfortable. You both want to talk, but you both don't want to miss the movie. You go watch this movie. Okay. I feel like maybe if the tickets are bought in advance. If the tickets were bought in advance, I feel like you guys go see the movie. I feel like there is a sense of wanting the movie to be done so you guys can actually talk. So I feel like whether you watch the movie or not, you end up going on some type of walk. So some of you might cancel the movie, like if you don't have, uh, maybe you just go for a walk instead, okay, or something. And then some of you, like I said, if you have the tickets already, they basically you guys go see the movie, but then you go on the walk after. Okay, go with the flow. I feel like you both want to do this. This both happens. I feel like maybe you want because I picture like a mall, like not a mall, but like a movie theater and a plaza. There's always other places, so maybe you walk over there to the coffee shop, or you know, what I mean, something like this. Like safe travels. I feel like it's you might get in the car, you might go somewhere else completely. The moon card, I feel like you guys go off and do something after the movie or you skip the movie. It's circumstantial, so I don't know how you know what I mean, but I feel like the movie kind of gets in the way of y'all reconnecting. So y'all don't let it. You guys end up, I feel like, staying up all night or hanging out all night, something like this. The coffin card, okay? This always looks like a sunrise. Okay, so I don't think anyone spends the night. I feel like you guys are out. So eventually, you guys maybe see the sun's coming up and you realize the time. And I feel like, and then maybe one drops the other one home or something like this. Or you guys both drove there. Maybe you guys like you go your separate ways. Okay, and you both sleep in your own beds. So I feel like nothing sexual happens really. I feel like there's not enough time. There's not somewhere to do it. Something like this. I feel like it's all public mostly with this person, this whole date. So there is none of that going down. But I feel like they think on it. I feel like they finally go relieve the they go massage themselves, I guess we'll say. All right, the Mystic Star. I feel like they wish to see you again. They feel like hopeful about this. They feel like everything they've done was right and it led them to you, and they appreciate this date. They feel like, and they like I said, their life is better. They're happy with their life, and the only thing they were wishing, I feel like, was for you. I know it's kind of like somebody like they like you guys break up or you guys didn't actually go on a date. Something I don't know. Something gets in the way, and y'all end up not dating. You know what I mean? But there was a getting to know process a bit here. So then they go off and do their own thing, and then they kind of look back like, I wonder if that person still would be interested. You know what I mean? Something like this. And I really liked them. They were a great friend. They turned me on like crazy. Something like this. All of this. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like they have time now to focus on their love life. And they do. And they want to put you in it. They're like going back. That's why I said this person might have dated a few people. They dated around or something. But they think back on you, I feel like, constantly, with constancy. The dog card, I feel like because of the companionship. I feel like you were very attractive. This person finds you extremely attractive, and in person, it's almost like they can't control themselves. They cannot. They are turned on being around you no matter what. Okay, constantly turned on. I feel like they're always having to hide a boner with you. They didn't realize this is even like, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't even know if you could be that attractive to them. You know what I mean? But they're attracted to you mostly for like all of this other stuff as the healthy choice, as something to build a life with, safe travels, like you know what I mean, like retiring with you or settling down with you or all of this. It's because of the dog part, companionship, the 10 of Cups you give, the love you give, the way you treat them, the type of friend you are, the type of person you are. Okay, and you guys complement each other. They feel like you complement them. You're someone that they want. And I feel like, and you're extremely attractive. And they're like, oh my god. Okay. So they want to tell you all these things. They like, I don't know, they want to leave this date feeling like you guys are a couple. Or basically like that's it's left like unspoken even. Like you guys are back together. Everything's back to how it was. The guys are gonna be and I mean you guys are gonna talk often and hang out. It's like it's almost like you know what I mean? Like I said, like entering a point of separation, but I feel like this person had to make all these different types of healthy choices to get there. Okay, and some of it included them removing people around them. There were just like bad people around them, bad intentions with them. So that I don't know. So maybe they didn't have time for you or something like that, and it's because things were keeping them from them. And now they've made choices to get rid of those things. They were all good choices for them. They agreed on these choices, not to really get to you. They just saw it as I do all these things and it improves my life, and I can have a chance with them and date them and things like this. They're like, so they saw nothing but like green lights to do it and good and get better. And I feel like this was motivating for them. And they see it as even if you didn't want to like meet up with them, they're happier where they are, how they are mentally, all of that. So they can go off and date other people, but they want to go back and see if you want to date them now that they're more, you know what I mean, better. And I mean in better shape. Everything's going good. They got things to talk about, things to tell you, things like that. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Okay, this is a nice date. It sounds pretty chill. I feel like the movie gets in the way. Neither of them really want to watch the movie no more. They just want to talk. And, hold on. Let me see. I've been saying send Nikki and our men. Yes, I want men. I want a man. Okay. He's right. I know yours is right around the corner. He's on the precipice. Okay, I'm gonna find me somebody. Okay, someone that wants this. All of this. Wants to wake up with this, looking at them every day. Hello. Hi. Can I have your penis? I feel like they're lucky. I feel like that would be a lucky man. I'm not that bad. I'm a good person. My ex-husband tells me I'm a subscriber for life. He's like, you could always come over here. I'm like, no, no, no. I refuse. Honestly, I'm not turned on enough. Not like, no, I'm not like talking about with him, but I mean, like, I'm not really like, I'm not someone who gets like the aching vagina and has to go crawl out the house and go find someone to bang it. Like, I'm pretty chill. I don't know. I use my mind more than anything. Either way, it's enough talking about me and my vagina. Okay, option three, Popeyes candy sticks. All right, they used to be called candy cigarettes, and they used to have a red tip. Okay, they do not have that no more. They are not lit up anymore. They're, I mean, they're all right. Not really. I don't know. Why do they even make these? These things are terrible. I mean, how much sugar did I just take with that? I don't even tell you. And they're just like number one ingredient sugar. Oh, and tapioca though. Okay. That's probably the only reason I like tapioca. Either way, hold on, I'm coming. I have to get comfortable. But this is single as fuck. All right. Your next date. Let's get the popcorn and the soda. And let's settle in for the day the earth stands still. I'm teasing. The day you have a date. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. I feel like if I ever get a date, the apocalypse card, and that's because the world's ending. Right? So they're like, you got 24 hours, enjoy this bitch. And I'm like, no, really? Now you want to date me? All right. Listen, if we want Nicole to save the world, all right, tell her listen, you can go to date tomorrow, but guess what? The world ends in 5 hours. Ha! I'd be like, I'll fix it. All right, I want that date. All right, so hey, if you're excited about it as me, you want to date. You want to do that. I don't know. You want to live that experience. Ride the wave. Okay, prosperity. I feel like a lot of people might try to lure you in for dates. Not enough. I feel like they don't lure you in enough. If they are, you don't notice. That means it ain't enough. All right? That's what that means. All right? Kairos? Okay? Something about their eyes. I feel like a lot of people try to use their eyes on you. What does that mean? That sounds so creepy. Okay, so if you're a girl, I feel like you might get a lot of light-eyed men approaching you, and they feel like this is their way in with you. Like maybe you have dark eyes. They feel like oh, whoever you are, male or female, if you have darker eyes, people with light eyes seem to think that this is like their way to like get you. They really bat their eyes at you, type of shit. But I feel like it's only light-colored eyes. People like they feel like this is their way in for everybody. I don't know, and you don't notice this. Apocalypse. I don't know. I feel like you don't really, this is dark eyes. So I feel like whoever you are, whatever eyes you have, a lot of people try to approach you with like, I feel like with a twinkle in their eye or something. And I mean, no, 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 no. I'm almost done. I'm on the last pile. Go back to bed. Okay, my baby. Oh, he's so cute. Here he comes. So either way, the date you're going on, I feel like you'd maybe dodge dates and you might not notice it. I feel like because if you're not interested in the person, you're not going to notice it. Or you try to act like you don't notice it. You're like the Jedi Okay, the Neo, you dodge the bullets of all the passerbyers trying to bat their eyes at you. Okay, the resin card. I feel like you might smoke a lot. Okay, so this is all about your date. So I feel like someone finally catches your eye. And do they catch your eye? I feel like this person is very pleasing on the eyes. Is what I would say. They're very pleasing on the eyes. Like you could look at them forever. I don't know. You like them. You like their eyes. I feel like they could have any color eye, but you like these eyes, and you're not like somebody that falls for like you don't have like an eye. You're not like an eye type of person. Like you have a type for eyes. Like no, I feel like that you like this person's eyes. You could look into them. Okay, so you're on a date and you look into this person's eyes and you like it. I don't know. I feel like the wrestling card, they might be really, they might be high. I don't know. You could tell in their eyes something like this. Okay, a win-win outcome is forecast. This makes me think you guys are smoking. Okay, like maybe you meet up with somebody to smoke one. Like I tried to do this with a guy, but he was too hell bent on trying to get me to come to his house. I was like, can you just stop being a creep and just like take a walk downtown and smoke a joint? And he's like, oh, I could, but the weather's a little cold. Why don't you just come over? I'm like, you're a fucking creep. All right, dude. All right. He leaves the conversation. He tells me, fine, judge me if you want. I'm like, I'm not even thinking about you anymore. I closed the door on that. I was like, forget it. He doesn't want to smoke one. He probably doesn't even smoke. He's probably lied to me. I don't know. Men lie to me. I don't know why. Either way, a win-win outcome is forecasted. Okay, so I feel like you guys are like-minded, or you both smoke. You guys didn't know this, so you guys both smoke. Something like this. This is like a conversation piece for you guys. You guys can discuss smoking, something like this, and then you guys smoke together. So like one is relieved that the other's a smoker, and the other is relieved that the other's a smoker. Okay, well, there's a relief there, and I feel like, and if someone isn't a smoker, they honestly don't care if you smoke. They're not judging it at all. They don't give a shit. It doesn't bother them. It doesn't. I don't know. They don't think about it. They're not. That means they're not very controlling. So they're not really trying to tell you what to do, and I feel like it doesn't irritate them or bother them at all. So they don't. Whatever they're. I mean, so win-win outcome is forecasted. You guys get along, great. I feel this they can't go wrong. Win-win outcome. I feel like on both sides. Can you please? Oh, you're supposed to lay his head on me. Oh, did you? Okay, so yeah, no, there's a win-win outcome. Oh, don't hit your head though. Come on, he's so meat-headed. He bangs himself everywhere. No, I need to finish. I'm almost done. Give me like 15 minutes. And then, I don't know, you can go back to your nap. No, no, come on, get down. No, go lay down. I don't want to barricade you. Get back. Stop. Oh, you. Thank you. Sit, please. Just sit. If you sit, you can stay. How about that? I think that's a good deal. No, no, don't come forward. Just trying to like hold him off. It's like I gotta play football. I don't want to play football right now. Okay, so win-win outcome is forecast. You both are expecting this date to go well. It's almost like you both agree on this date. It's not like a blind date. Like I don't know. They lure you in and you lure them in. They both are interested in going out. So you do. And then I feel like and then you get to know each other more on the date and there's relief that you guys are very similar or something like this. There's a comfort. So both of you feel like this date's going to go well regardless. I feel like we're not even thinking about a second date yet. It is the fact that the other person doesn't care if the other person smokes. That's all that matters right now. This person must want to smoke and they don't want any judgment. I don't know. They don't want to be judged. So I feel like the way you respond to this, whether you're a smoker or not, is not that it's key. Well, it is key, but I feel like it's good. So Stormfields, okay, it might be bad weather. So I feel like your plans might change. Ride the wave, yeah, no change of plans. Maybe you were gonna go on a walk, but the weather's bad. Energy though, the energy is there though. Can you chew the 2 liters somewhere else? It's chewing a 2 liter. Just ignore it. Okay, apocalypse. I feel like this is the worst thing that could ever happen because, like, what else are you gonna do? Okay, not enough. I feel like I don't know. Storm fields. Optimism. All right, look up and look brightly. Someone has an idea. I feel like energy. They ride the wave. They don't want to change the plans. They don't want to go back home. And I feel like, and they don't want you coming over. I feel like nothing rude. I feel like they're just not trying to have that go there. I don't know. They're not ready for that. Not enough. No, I feel like this is like somebody that's not prepared for that. They're like, no, I didn't shave. I didn't do something. I don't know. I didn't. They're like, no, I'm not that type. Who knows? They just don't want to lead it there. Okay, so optimism. I feel like whatever the idea is, it's a good idea. So it must be something indoors that you can do. The rain doesn't matter, but it's not at someone's house. It's somewhere else. It's a good idea. Go with the flow. I feel like the other person's more than happy to do it because they kind of like don't they want to continue on with this date. Okay, communications is key. So I feel like you guys are talkative. I feel like back and forthing. Like you guys can have a really nice conversation. The coffin card. I feel like a relaxing one. Okay. The night. I feel like, yeah, no, if you guys end up like talking a lot, I feel like someone gets really sleepy and relaxed, but they don't really want the night to end. It's just because you relax them. This might be someone who normally doesn't even really sleep those hours or something like that. You're making them relax. So it could be the middle of the day and this person's like, I want to take a nap. I mean, this person wants to nap with you. This person wants to like literally hang out with you and like take a nap with you. I don't know. You guys get, I feel like you guys get comfortable or the coffin card, but it's not like a bed setting. Something. I wonder where you go. I'm trying to pick up where you're at, right? Because I feel like you guys were just gonna go for a walk. Okay. And now that ain't happening. Right? The night. I don't know, maybe go later in the night. Either way, maybe you postpone it. But abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So I feel like this person feels like they're really lucky to be going on a date with you. That's why they don't really want to like they don't want to let the weather get in the way. I feel like this person would still take a walk with you even if the weather was looking bad. They'd risk it. If it starts to rain, they would just go with the flow, and maybe you guys just tuck in somewhere and talk. As I say, I don't know. They're up for whatever. Basically, they don't care. They just want to meet up with you and see how it goes, see where it goes, see what happens. And I feel like the weather is questionable, but I feel like you guys both still go through with it. Okay, but the nighttime, find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. You guys might have been wanting to look at the sky, like there was clouds. It could be something simple like this, like there's no rain, but y'all can't do what you were planning on. So it could be something like that. You guys were planning to go stargazing, okay, and then there's clouds. So they're like, oh, well, we were gonna go stargazing, so but there's clouds. You still want to get together and do something, or do you want to just meet up another time? I feel like they do not. They want to no. They're like, no, let's just go on a walk and smoke one. Maybe that's how it happens. This is that kind of backwards, but either way, it's unfolding. It's like a puzzle. Let's build it. Okay, so it's nighttime. All right, maybe you had plans to go. It's nighttime, and you guys don't want to let the night go to waste. You still want to hang out. Both people still want to hang out. Like that person offers it to you, but it's like they don't want you to like not hang out with them. They just don't want to put pressure on you or something. Okay, so good fortune and lucky chances. The gentleman card. Okay, so this guy is a gentleman. If you're dating a guy here, if you're here for a guy, he's a very nice gentleman. All right, gentleman caller. Okay, I feel like this guy wants to call you. He likes your voice. Something like this. I'm trying to think if there's like a missing, like they missed your voice. I can't tell. Either way, energy. I feel like no, you like kind of like relax this person and give them energy. Like they leave you feeling like rejuvenated or something. You know what I mean? These two look like they're doing the same thing almost. The prosperity card and the gentleman card. So I feel like someone comes up with a secondary type, a second lineup type of date. Okay, and this is good. Win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like both of you want to hang out, so you're gonna make it happen. Okay, so you guys still get together, maybe go on a walk, and I feel like you're smoking and you're talking. This is all you're doing. Okay, we have the wedding card. This is like somebody that would want to marry you. I don't know, the gentleman, I feel like they're coming to bring you a cup of love. All right, like they say. Okay, a cup of love. Oh, the coffin card again. Okay. Endings bring endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. So this is like somebody that wants to transform the relationship. So this could be a friend coming out the friend zone. I feel like, Or no, because you would know that they smoke. It's not a very close person to you. So you might already know them, you might not. But you guys are on like friendly terms. You guys meet each other and it's friendly, and you're on a date right now and it's friendly. And you guys are having a good conversation. Okay? But I don't know. This person's like, they want to transition. I feel like this person wants to invite you over. Okay? They want to invite you over. And I feel like they don't know what they want to do when they get you there. But they do like you and they would want to not feel like have sex with you, but they're not like pushing for it. I feel like this person just wants to kind of go home, maybe. I don't know. They're tired, or as I'm saying, like something. They want to relax, they want to go home, but they don't want to end the night. So I feel like someone gets invited over. I feel like, but after you guys have hung out and talked and done things, something like this. Oh, with the lady card. So we have the lady, okay, with the Ace of Swords, and then the gentleman with the Ace of Cups. So I feel like the man brings like the man's got love on his mind. He's trying to get the girl, to date the girl. He's in love with the girl. He's liking the girl. He's thinking of sex with the girl. He's not telling them this. The gentleman card. No, this person is not going to be pushy. The lady card. They're trying to respect you and treat you like a lady. Things like this. Okay? And then the lady card is the Ace of Swords. So it's almost like the lady's the one conversating more. They're not really focusing on trying to get the man in bed. Okay? So if it's the girl that has the guy over, it's not for sex. I feel like, but it's not excluding it. Something like this. The flow, maybe they're on their period. Overall, it's for comfort. Okay? I feel like comfort, and they're seeking comfort in the night. Like, and maybe, like I said, the weather, maybe it does rain and they can't, you know what I mean? They have to go inside somewhere. So they decide to go, like in a car, maybe get comfortable. They get somewhere more comfortable. It could literally be a car. But overall, I feel like somebody wants to invite the other one over, but no one wants the other one to get the wrong idea. Okay, waiting. Okay, lady in waiting. I feel like this, whoever the girl is here, they've been waiting for this gentleman caller. They've been waiting for somebody like this to come and, I guess, take them out, treat them nice, treat them respectfully. I feel like you guys don't even do anything. It's like everything you try to do gets changed. It's like you're supposed to look at the stars and you can see the weather's crap. Do you still want to meet up? Yes, I do. Okay, well maybe we'll just go on a walk and smoke. Y'all meet up, you go on the walk and smoke, and now it's rainy. And I mean a storm blew in or something. Now you guys have to go sit in the car and like whatever. I feel like, but neither people are caring about any of that. It's all about just being around each other and with each other and having like, riding the wave and having a conversation. And I feel like, and that's what I say, they get really, really relaxed. Someone gets really sleepy and relaxed. And it's because they feel relaxed and comfortable with this person. It's like a compliment because they're usually maybe uptight or wound up. And I don't know. Either way. And I feel like both of you have been kind of waiting for this type of thing. So that's why both of you are kind of seizing the moment, even though it's kind of like everything is going against you. Okay, the storm fields. I feel like most people would have just canceled and maybe go on the next day. Maybe the next day everything is amazing and you guys should do it then. But you guys don't want to. And I feel like with the flow card, it has nothing to do with sex. This person, the girl here might not actually be on her period, but she might as well be. They're not actually going there. I don't know. I feel like this person needs to get to know you more. They need to be comfortable with you. I feel like if it go with the flow, they'll ride the wave. I feel like if it happens, it happens. This person wouldn't stop it. But they're not trying to angle it that way. And I feel like this is the man or the woman. They're not really trying to have it be about that. I feel like that's already knocked off the checklist. Like both are like, okay, I know I would do them. They would do me. So y'all would, they approve. So they don't need to really go there. They want to talk about other things. Something like that. Okay, but coffin card. I feel like overall the date ends. Okay, not enough. I feel like you both feel like this wasn't enough time. That wasn't a long enough date. You guys want more. You want another date. You want to reconnect. You want to talk more. So I feel like there's a second date that happens out of this. Communications is key. The communications y'all have is key. The type of conversation you have, the vibe it gives, the comfort it provides. I feel like there's security in that. There's a coziness to this. I feel like someone might not be a cuddler. I feel like, but they are with you. They want to cuddle you. As we say, if you're the girl here and you get all wet, they kind of want to cuddle up on you. You know what I mean? But they're not trying to make it seem like they're trying to like get you in bed. They care too much about it. Right? The gentleman card. No, this person's a really good gentleman. They know how to treat a lady. And that means never, okay, never touching them ever. Okay, so this is like a man. You're gonna have to tell him, like, you know what I mean. Like, you're gonna have to instruct him to like put his arm around you and things like this. But he's gonna want to. He's gonna be like hoping you ask him to hold you or something. Or if you know what I mean. Oh, I'm cold. Can I get closer to you? He's hoping you'll do it, but he'll never say it. Okay. And it's not even about confidence. It's just about it's about just respecting boundaries of people. This person respects. They put up a bound. They put boundaries around you, and then they don't cross them. And like you got to kind of like pull them in there and like tell them. And I feel like I don't know, not enough. I feel like not enough people are willing to do this with this person. So this person doesn't really get a lot of action. Okay, they treat everyone too polite. They don't know the coffin. They're trying to. With you, I feel like they have a comfort. They actually will maybe like they're comfortable enough to make moves on you. They might not make any moves on you, but they can see this. They're like, oh, I could make a move on this person. They can sense this. They can feel this. They love this. I feel like you're welcoming. Maybe you make the moves. Someone makes the majority of the moves, but the other person feels comfortable in making moves with them. And I feel like this person struggles with making moves. So I feel like they never feel that type of comfort. So they feel it with you. I feel like on the first night. So they're like, okay, I feel like there's potential there for this person is how they see it. They see it as I can make a move on this person, but that doesn't mean they made one. All right, they just feel like they can, and this is a new feeling for them. So this is all encouraging, and things like that. There's a comfort you provide. So that's why you guys don't end up really getting too close. All right, the conversation is mostly what happens here. I mean, the next date, I don't really know what goes down. Optimism. I feel like look up and look brightly. I feel like both of you leave this date looking, feeling like, wow, that went well. That was good. I can talk to that person all day. You guys might continue to talk a lot on text, and you stay in contact a lot. You guys meet up maybe soon after or something. It goes good. And I feel like it's all because you guys like fought for it. Like, you know what I mean? Ride the wave. And I feel like that points to how much you guys both are interested in each other. There's a high interest. They have high interest in you, and you have high interest in them. And I feel like, and then waiting. I feel like they might leave you waiting on a date. I feel like you might have to be the one to approach them for a date. If they leave you waiting, they want to date you. They want to take you on a date. Not enough. I feel like they're going through some type of confidence issue or something, and they don't know how to do it. They don't I don't know something. So if you ask them out, they're gonna say yes. It's gonna make them feel good, even because they didn't have to do it. Something like that. Okay, so if you get left waiting, help them out, give them a hand, something like that. They're hoping you would because they're kind of looking for a person that can help them when they can, you know what I mean, like help them out when they fail. I feel like this person isn't someone that necessarily fails a lot, you know what I mean, or has a lot of weak spots. But I feel like romance is, and I feel like in every person you meet is a whole nother like relationship and a whole nother chemistry. You know what I mean? So I feel like with you, they struggle, but not because they don't want to. I feel like because they want to respect you so much, so they don't know how to approach you. I feel like you could tell them a million times you want them to hold your hand or you like them and kiss them, and I feel like something like that. You want to get close to them or something. And I feel like the more you make the moves on them, the more open they are to make moves back on you. But they have to really be confident and comfortable. And I feel like in knowing what you want. I feel like this is like a man that always makes the wrong moves and thinks that that's what they wanted. You know what I mean? Like he leans in to kiss them, and they're like, "What are you doing? Why would you kiss me?" And he's like, "I thought it was a good time. I thought you wanted to kiss me." Something like that. Like awkward stuff has happened to this person, maybe. So now they don't really do that. They try to just respect the person. And I feel like with you, they overly respect you. But I feel like you might like this. You might like this treatment. Something like that. There's a comfort with this person. They're not pushy. They're not controlling. But you can kind of sense that they very much desire you. It's almost kind of puzzling. Like their energy doesn't line up with what they're doing. But I feel like that's how much they like you. Okay? They hold back a whole lot what they like. And I feel like, and it's all to respect you. And I feel like, and that's how they are. They're not pretending to do that. This is the type of person they are. They could hold that. They could maintain that however long. I feel like this. I don't know. You're gonna like this person, and they're gonna really like you, and they're gonna struggle with knowing if you like them as much as they like you. Which you know what I mean. But the more they see you do, the more confident they are to like make moves on you. You know what I mean? And I feel like, and this is what they're looking for. This is what they like. They want something easy, something like that. Someone cooperative, someone understanding. something like that. Okay, so overall, you end up having a really nice day. All three piles, I think, were great dates, I believe. So I hope everyone enjoyed. Hello, John. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. How long ago was that? Oh, that was a while ago. Okay, I don't even know if you're still here. But either way, I hope everybody enjoyed and everybody has a great day. I might do another video. I'm not sure. Depends if I get tired.